Great day, kindred. So, I wanted to do a spread with the Unspoken Truth deck. Twin Flying Energy. You gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. So, it's still out here. So this is a twin flame. This is going to be a twin flame reading. But you are your own twin flame. Along with that there is other people that can come and trigger you as a twin flame. So let's take a moment to acknowledge and thank the divine forces that are present, guiding and providing protection. As we listen and receive clear and concise messages. From the divine, any unwanted energy will not interrupt or shall not interrupt. I'm gonna leave this sideways. Interrupt, disturb, or disrupt our energy of peace. Ashe and amen. Okay, so just as one card came out, and this twin flame is still at the bottom, so we're gonna take that, and then we also have this at the bottom. No one else compares to you. So this mirror, you gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. So the energy that I'm getting out of that is, like I say, that you are your own twin flame. Your higher self and your lower self is seeking to balance the connection between the two. Your higher self is your spirit. Your lower self is your ego or your flesh. But it's really your ego, because it's the mind. The mind, the ego, it likes to control. It's been in control. It has been controlling your life, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. It has been controlling your actions, your entire life. And because this is a twin flame card, I'm getting that this is someone who's spiritually awakening, which is why I was led to speak on the energy of the higher self and the lower self. The second card says we're both waiting for the other to make the first move. So your lower self is aware of your higher self and vice versa. And your lower self, it waits for your higher self to make a move. And your higher self, it waits for your lower self to make a move. So they're both making moves to come towards each other so that the energy, there can be balance between the two. When you awaken spiritually, you are aware of yourself. because you can only be aware of yourself spiritually. You do become aware of others, but when you self-reflect, when you introspection, you take on introspection, then you are only reflecting on you, self-reflection. And the last card is no one else compares to you. So in your spiritual awakening, you're realizing that your spirit, the love that your spirit carries for you, the love that God carries for you, and you're realizing that no one else compares to that. Excuse me. Ooh, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This overall energy, it says life isn't a test. There are no right answers. So, if you spent a lot of your life mentally feeling like you're being tested, you're not being tested. You're just living life. And the right answer is the choice that you make that's aligned to your highest good, your highest self. I wasn't for sure if I wanted to pull any tarot to clarify this, but possibly. So let me show you the cards. This one I already showed you because it kept coming up at the bottom of the deck. You gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. This one right here, it came out sideways, so we're both waiting for the other to make the first move. So I took it sideways because to me that's because you're heading towards balancing out your lower and your higher self. That's why I left it sideways, because that's what I was getting. So what? Past, present, future also. And then we got no one else compares to you. And like I say, this is you realizing that the self-love that you're seeking, the love that you're seeking, you already have it. You already always had it, because it comes from God. It comes from your spirit. It comes from a place deep within you. And no one else compares to that. Anybody outside of that can't compare to the love that you have for yourself. So, I guess I can do. Whew. I'm feeling a lot of energy, like coming up into my head really, really strong. So we can clarify with this healer, yin and yang energy deck, which is the this ain't the energy that we're on, the energy between higher self and lower self, yin and yang, opposites. Whew. So we got, what I see on the one side is higher self activation. So it is actually a beautiful thing when you begin your spiritual journey. I began mine years ago. We actually have higher self-activation again. So this is heavy. That's heavy energy for somebody. Heavy, heavy energy. But as I was saying, I began my journey years ago. I've always been a woman that believed in God, felt that God was always present. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the first card out. It says karma, cycles, divine intervention, divine detours. Wheel of Fortune. Divine intervention. And cycles. So, you're stepping into a new cycle of changing yourself from the flesh person to the spiritual person. And the thoughts and feeling trapped. I don't know what energy is trying to pop out, but you're not going to disrupt what we have going on. So, feeling trapped, that's overthinking. This is something that you need to work with. Get out of your head. Self-care energy we got going. Cleansing. Wanting time alone. These are steps that you can take, like when you're on your spiritual path, to learn you, to focus more on you, to heal you. Self-care is definitely a focus. So nothing else came out. So we got shadow work, which is reflecting. So I'll show you the other cards at the bottom of this deck. Is shadow work, soul searching, deep introspection. So this energy correlates with, like I say, somebody has been spiritually awakened and they're on their journey of self-discovery and maybe trying to learn ways to maneuver in this energy or maneuver in this on this new path. Just let your spirit guide you. Spirit will guide you in the direction you need to go. Forgiveness, it says apology, forgiveness, but forgiveness is what I'm going to take, because that's what I'm feeling that I need to speak on. Forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself for anything that you allowed that wasn't aligned with the good in you, the good of a situation. Just forgive yourself. You forgive the other people also. If someone mistreated you, you forgive them for how they treated you. And then you forgive yourself for allowing it, because you're moving into a new mindset, a new energy, a new way of being and thinking and doing. So you have to forgive and let go. Ooh, okay. As I said, you're beginning a new cycle, so I didn't show you. So that's the Wheel of Fortune card. You're beginning a new cycle with your spirituality in your life. This one is the thoughts, feeling trapped. Like I say, that's overthinking and always in your head. I know I have always been guilty of that. Like, I'm a deep overthinker. Self-care energy. This is the energy that you need to start in. self-care and reflecting, shadow work. I showed y'all that one. So the reflecting is, you know, you reflecting on your life and your relationships and maybe your family, your friends. But just don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on other people. Just flow in it. Just allow spirit to guide you. And if you find this video, it's because your spirit guided you to it. Just be very, very loving and forgiving of yourself, because in life we believe we have to accept certain things, certain situations, certain reactions or behaviors from other people. We accept them and think we have to accept them, but we don't. So when you spend a lot of time evaluating your life and your relationships and your family, you begin criticizing and judging yourself. Just don't do that. Just be very, very compassionate with yourself. Be very, very loving with yourself. Because once you start on this path, it's a forever path. It's forever until you leave this place. So, congratulations to you for your spiritual awakening. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll leave my information in the description if you would like to book personal time with me, if you're comfortable enough to want to share. And I leave you with love, light, and peace. And remember to be kind and compassionate with yourself as you travel on this journey. Amen and Ashe.